Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Regardless to what you see these trainers and coaches on social media showing you, oh, it's easy to get in shape. Oh, it's easy to diet. It's easy to have abs. Man, this shit is not easy, man. They may make it look easy. You know, it's always crazy to me how I see these trainers doing these exercises in the gym, doing these demonstrations, and they be smiling. Like, dude, you know that shit ain't easy. And you smile, and if they smiling, they not lifting heavy enough. They're not really pushing themselves. You know, this is something that I believe is causing so many people to beat up themselves, to get down on themselves, because like they think to themselves, man, they make it look so easy. Why is it so much tougher for me to lose this weight? Why am I going through this discomfort when I'm dieting? Why am I going through this discomfort when I'm lifting weights? But I don't see none of the trainers saying that they experience discomfort. And so it creates this false perception, and a lot of people start to believe that it's them. And like, man, it's something about me that ain't right. But it ain't nothing wrong with you. You just have to embrace the discomfort. We've just been able to, like trainers and coaches, we've been able to tolerate the discomfort much easier than most people who are not living their life doing fitness. That's all it is, man. Like, I've been doing this since I was 13 years old. I'm 33 years old now. And from a young age, I was always brought up on, you know, working hard. So I already knew that there was going to be discomfort in whatever I did because I was going to have to work hard to really get it done. You know, but nowadays you see so many businesses and fitness professionals and, you know, they create this perception of easy, but it's not easy. And when a lot of times when people reach out to me, they're like, hey, coach, man, I'm willing to give your program a try. And I say, try? Shit, I don't want you inside my program if you just go try it out. I'm looking for motherfuckers that want to get the results. I'm looking for guys and women who ready to lose that stomach and keep it off. Because people who go into it with a trying mindset, these people don't normally go hard. These people normally they 1 foot in and 1 foot out motherfuckers. And they don't get the results. These are the kind of people who go not months, not years, but sometimes decades struggling with their weight. Every single year, they trying to lose the same 10 to 20 or 30, even 30 pounds. Or every single year, they're gaining 10, 15, 20 pounds. You see what I'm saying? And so, guys, you got to realize at some point, you got to wake up and realize you got to go all out with this thing. Like, I'm going to tell you a story. When I first started doing personal training, I got up to the point where I was making, you know, pretty decent money. And I was going to Georgia State University at the time. And after I stopped playing football, one of my buddies from the football team at Georgia State University, along with one of the coaches, they brought to my attention an opportunity. It was like a network marketing company, an MLM company. So I joined the company. You know, first year, you know, I end up hitting like the top rank in the company. But then right around year 2, the company started going out of business. And I started losing revenue like crazy because I hadn't stepped away from doing in-person training to try to do this the network marketing company full time. And I basically went broke, guys. I went flat ass broke. And I just remember like being in my bathroom in my apartment, like sitting down like, damn, I really only have like 25 to 30 days to make some money to pay all these bills, or else I'm gonna get kicked out of here. I'm gonna lose my car. I'm gonna lose my apartment. I'm gonna have to move back in with my family. And around this time, I was like 22, 23 years old, somewhere in there. And I remember just being very disappointed in myself, very embarrassed because, as a man, for me, I'm not saying that women don't go through this as well, but I didn't want to ask for no help. You know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to ask for help because, you want your parents to know that you out here being successful, you're thriving and not, hitting hard times like that. And, I found myself thinking to myself, what can I do? What kind of effort do I need to put in to make failure impossible for me? What do I need to do? And in that instant, I found myself, putting together a little bit of a game plan to get back into in-person training. I was basically like, man, I'm about to relaunch my fitness career. And so I called up my pops. I was like, hey man, I need a $250 loan. I didn't want no handouts. I was like, $250 loan, I'm gonna pay you back. And I went out and paid the young lady to get some designs for my flyers. Then I went ahead and got those flyers printed out. And then I hit the streets out here in Buckhead, Atlanta, man. Like I hit the streets in front of Lenox Mall, in front of Whole Foods, in front of Publix. And I was like, man, I could try to just get, 5 or 10 numbers a day. But then I was thinking like, what can I do to make failure impossible for me? To where I know I can make this money and get this money up, and so that I can keep my apartment, keep my nice car. At the time I had like a BMW M6 convertible, and that car note wasn't cheap. You see what I'm saying? And so I was like, what can I do to make this impossible for me to fail? And so I was like, I'm gonna pass out 150 flyers a day. 150 flyers a day. And, I ended up signing up like 2-3 clients, and before their 10 sessions was up, I ended up upselling them into a bigger program. And I made I think it was right around like $8,000 something within a 25-day time frame. And it really was very telling for me, because I said to myself, man, what if I applied this level of work ethic and aggressiveness towards my goals? How much further would I be if I was just if I had that mentality with everything I do? What can I do? What effort do I need to put in to make failure impossible? And this is how, and I paid my dad back, gave him back the $250. You see what I'm saying? And so I want you to think to yourself, where you are right now, whether you want to drop 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. Maybe you just want to lose the big ass stomach. You just I just got to get rid of this stomach, man. Or maybe you got health issues. You got the high blood pressure, the type 2 diabetes. But you have people who are counting on you, people who depending on you, your family, your kids, right? What can you do? What level of effort do you need to put in to make failure impossible? Not just, I just want to get by. Or I'm just want to try it out. No, man. You don't get results like that. You get wishy-washy results when you just try, because you got one foot in and one foot out. But when you all in, my best success stories inside of my coaching program, these men and women went all in. I just noticed common traits. They always checked into their workouts. They always did their progress photos and weigh-ins. They always did their check-ins, let me know their biggest challenges for that week and what victories they had for the week, and just what type of help they felt like they need from me. They went all in. They did their workouts. Did they have some hiccups throughout their time frame of coaching with me? Yeah, that's life. Life go happen, but you can't allow the thought of what could happen in life hold you back. That's what we call the fear of failure. A lot of you guys, y'all allow the fear of failure holding you back. And all fear just means is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. It's some shit that ain't even happened. You thinking about stuff that ain't even happened. Oh, I gotta go on a trip soon and a vacation. I know I'm gonna eat some bullshit, so I don't know if I need to start. False evidence appearing real. What about if you drop 10, 15 pounds before you went on your trip? What about going on a trip and learning how to manage your eating habits while you're on the trip. And so that way, when you done with the coaching program, now you know how to like stay on track and continue to get results whenever you go on a trip or a vacation. Cause like fitness and dropping body fat and being healthy is not a destination. It's a lifestyle. Like the faster you can understand that and wrap your mind around, this is a lifestyle. This has to become a part of your identity. You don't have to be all ripped up and cut up. You don't need to be a trainer. You don't need to be a health coach. But this is just like teaching your kids finances. They have to understand that life skill of how much going in, how much going out. Being disciplined and having some delayed gratification, because you like, okay, if I keep on spending, I'm gonna go broke. Same thing with nutrition. You gotta learn this life skill of nutrition, or else at some point you're gonna develop health issues, whether it be having a big ass stomach. Do y'all know that they have what they call abdominal obesity, right? High blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, guys be out here having heart attacks, sleep apnea, erectile dysfunction. These things come from not developing the life skill of understanding training and nutrition. And all I'm saying is this: you don't have to obsess over it, but you have to fixate in your mind, what effort can I put in to make failure impossible? That takes self-awareness, knowing how much time you have, knowing what you can commit to. And then once you know these things, it's like, let me go all in on doing this. Let me be disciplined and consistent doing this. And this is how winners keep winning. This is how you get the results, man. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to go hard to the point where you like, all right, man, I know if I put in this level of effort, it's impossible for me to not succeed. And sometimes if you don't have the clarity on what steps you need to take, that's when you get a coach. And so now that coach is showing you, hey, listen, if you want to lose 30 pounds in 12 weeks and you telling me you can only work out one time a week, I'm going to tell you, look, that ain't going to cut it. That's not enough. And so I'm going to give you a game plan and a blueprint on what you can do to actually get the results. You don't have to work out 7 days a week. Shit, you only have to work out 6. You can work out 3 to 4 days a week. And if you want to, you do 5 days a week. And you can knock off 25, 30, 35 pounds in 3 months, man. And you just got to go all in and be consistent, be disciplined. This is how guys get results, man. All right. And so hopefully y'all found this helpful. I just want to give y'all some game, man, because I see so many tryhards out here. They just trying shit. And they, after so long, man, at some point, especially if you have family and kids, are you going to be an example showing them you can try your whole life and never accomplish your goals? Or are you going to be the mom or dad who's going to show them, hey, we trying it, but we actually go get the results. We go get it done. See, a lot of times the kids and the family don't admire the mom or the dad because the mom or the dad always trying stuff and they always quitting. But at some point, you gotta be like, what do I need to do? What effort do I need to put in to make failure impossible so that I can show my kids, so that I can show my family, my wife, my husband, my family who went through generational traumas of weight and health related issues. What level of effort do I need to put in to make failure impossible? That way I can make this shit look sexy. When you make things look sexy, why you think little kids be wanting to walk around look like rappers and, these celebrities? They making it look sexy. And like, man, Chris Brown wearing these clothes, I'm gonna do what Chris Brown do. But imagine if they see mom and dad in shape and how mom and dad's friends always admire them, always complimenting them. The kids go start wanting to work out too because they see mom and dad that made it look sexy. Like, dang, dad, you got abs? My other friends, their dads got dad bods and bellies. They dads look like they pregnant. They dads got man boobs. But my dad, everybody want to hang around my dad. I want to be like my dad when I grow up. You see what I'm saying? Become that version of yourself that not only that you admire, but your kids admire, your family, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is, that they admire. You see what I'm saying? And that requires doing all that's required to make the results happen. Putting in so much effort, it makes failure impossible. All right? With that said, guys, we out of here, baby. I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Let's go.